we are Christ-centered. Everything we do leads back to some sort of biblical foundation.
We teach at a high level academically, and these children at ICA are very prepared for what's coming for them after high school.
The thing I love most is the freedom to be able to discuss and talk about God.
The school spirit at ICA is really amazing, and in the hallways you constantly see them just encouraging each other.
In fourth grade, we focus on math facts. We make sure we have our math facts down so that we can really work on those long multiplication, long division problems. In language, we work quite a bit on the writing process and then on the parts of speech. Books, we love books in fourth grade. We read and read and read. We have some wonderful novel units, and we just have a great deal of joy reading through books together. We've studied a book that talks all about the presidents. We've learned the Declaration of Independence by heart. We've learned the Gettysburg Address. We've learned the Americans' Creed.
The Americans' Creed. I believe in the United States of America as a government of the people, by the people, for the people.
In my particular case, I will have students 5 to 6 years in the science classes, and to be able to develop relationships, lifelong relationships with them, with Jesus being the main focus, there's just something that's so special about that, and I just can't believe you could get that anywhere else other than Iowa Christian Academy. And you know, when you have a relationship with our Father, you can't help but make whatever subject you're teaching emanate God's love and having God at the forefront of whatever subject it is. In the setting of ICA, we have the opportunity to attempt to model who Jesus is. And students see that. They get to see us in our own lives. We're close enough, we're a family unit. They get to see the struggles that we have, how we lean on Jesus ourselves in our everyday life just like they have to. And they get to see us stumble at times and how we handle that and how we pick ourselves up. And it's a unique situation, it's a unique place to where we do life together.
You know, during basketball practices, one of the things I really enjoy is the idea that I don't have to worry about getting 100% effort, having respectful kids. They'll look me straight in the eye, they'll come out and give me 100% out on the floor, and after practices, they'll come up and say thank you, which you really don't see a whole lot of anymore with some of the younger kids. And so I think it's really a neat value system that Iowa Christian Academy has set up. There were a couple times when a couple of my players, they were in clutch situations and they either performed well or they didn't. And I'd always sit down with them afterwards and say, you know, God's just preparing you. So now you've been there before, your comfort level will be different next time you run into a pressure situation. So I think that sports is a great building of values and structure for when you get into the real world and you have to apply it in a secular work environment, in the secular community. A lot of times it's really hard sometimes to be a Christian and to be structured and disciplined, and I think this allows them that opportunity to practice it and learn what some of those values are.
I think one of the biggest things that we've seen here at ICA is kind of the reputation that our athletes on the court have started to develop. For example, this past basketball season, it was noted several times how players would rush over to whether it be their own teammate or an opponent who had fallen down and to help them up. And I think initially that kind of catches people off guard as they see these athletes out there in the heat of competition. But there's one thing that we really stress is that, you know, yes, we do compete against our opponents, but yeah, we want to treat them with respect. With our emphasis, as we are a school with a biblical worldview in our sports, where we emphasize praying before games. We have our players lead devotions, and we really see the spiritual development where they take on leadership roles and those things that they're able to take on after they're done playing here at ICA.
If there is an opportunity to pursue excellence in any gift God has given you, or an opportunity to develop what talents you know you possess, ICA will find a way. We continue to see more and more participation in everything we do, and as a result, this room by itself is bursting at the seams. We've seen God bless us in amazing ways. We've watched band programs double in size, we've watched choir programs increase, we've watched art contests that just have our school because there are so many artists. We've watched sports teams win conference championships. We've watched our volleyball team go undefeated in the conference. We've watched our basketball teams do so much and accomplish such amazing things that you can't help but give glory to God because of it. We commit our works to the Lord, and we work at it with all our heart. And truly that becomes the difference from ICA and anywhere else you may go.